Alright, here's another video for one VT and one HT about exercise 14. Now I didn't copy the whole exercise 14, I thought these 6 would be enough, and then you can see if you can figure out the rest yourself. What we need to do here is we need to calculate all of these square roots, and then we need to also multiply or add the results. Now for the people that forgot what a square root was, let me show you that over here. For example, the square root of 25 is 5. Because 5 times 5 is 25, right? 5 times 5 is 25. So the square root is the opposite of squared, because 5 squared is 25. And these are each other's opposites. We're going to start here with exercise A. We do the square root of 16 minus the square root of 49. Well, the square root of 16 is 4, because 4 times 4 is 16. And the square root of 49 is 7. And 4 minus 7 is minus 3. And I'm going to go to exercise B. Here we have the square root of 25 is 5. And then plus a half times the square root of 36. Well, this is 6. And then we're going to multiply what this is. That's 3, and 5 plus 3 is 8. Now I said I didn't copy the whole exercise, so there's no C. You can make it yourself and see if you have it correct later. Here you have the square root of 4, that's 2. The square root of 1 is 1, because 1 times 1 is still 1. And the square root of 0 is 0, because 0 times 0 is 0. So here the answer is 3. And then we're going to go to this one over here. Very similar to that one, but now it's times. So here we have 2 times 1 times 0. Well, anything times 0 is always 0. So that's the answer here. And then we're going to go to G. And this one's a bit more difficult, because now we have fractions. So we have the square root of 1/4. Well, the square root of that is a half. And I'll tell you why, maybe over here. Because a half times a half, 1 times 1 is 1, and 2 times 2 is 4. Also, you can also just take a look at the bottom number. There's a 4 here. The square root of 4 is 2, so we can just do that. Okay? And actually, there's also an extra thing. Here, extra, for the people that want to know that already. If I have the square root of a fraction, I can also do the square root of the top number and the square root of the bottom number. Yeah, so this is the same. And the square root of 1 is 1, and the square root of 4 is 2. So this is an easy way to also do that. And this way is actually useful if you have a square root that has two different numbers here. If it has 25 there and it has 36 here, right? You can take the square root of 25 and you can take the square root of 36. So it's 5/6, like that. Okay? That's useful for this exercise later on. Okay, but first we'll take a look over here. So this was a half, and then here we have plus 10 times the square root of 1 over 25. So this is 1/5. 10 times 1/5 is 2.5, plus 2 is 2.5. So that's our answer. Then I'm going to go to H over here. Here we have 6 times the square root of 4/9. So the 6 I'm going to write down, and this will be 2. And this will be 3 here, so 2/3. Minus 5 times, and the square root of 81 is 9, and the square root of 100 is 10. So now the square roots are gone, but now we still have these annoying fractions. So I'm going to do 6 times 2, that's 12 over 3. And remember that you always multiply this number with the top number and not with the bottom number. And then over here, 5 times 9 is 45 over 10. 12 divided by 3 is 4. And 45 divided by 10 is 4.5. So the answer is minus a half. And that is it. So these are the answers for some of the questions of 14. 3 of them are not on here. I'm going to send you the answers later so that you can check it. If you have a question, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you a different time. Bye-bye.